Welcome to episode 387 of the Upper Bowl podcast. Football is over. We have a new champion in the NFC for the Super Bowl, and is a bird that stays on brand. We got so much news coming out of England for the NFL. The Olympics are here. We got updates right now, like a lot of things going on. The NBA All-Star break is here. There's a lot of college basketball, and I'll say this. We appreciate storming the courts, by the way, unlike Jon Scheyer. Dunkin, Dad, how you doing?
How you doing, man? Yeah, that's one of the lost bits of basketball antiquity, Upset city, storm the court. Now, I'm a big proponent of if you're a top-tier program,
yes,
you've got to act like you've been there before. You can't storm the court. So if Michigan's having a down year, if Kansas is having a down year, you happen to knock off like the number 3 or 4 team in the country, you don't storm the court. You've been there. You've been there. You've done that. Now, if you're a Little Sisters of the Poor and you beat somebody, empty everybody out.
So, like Miami beating North Carolina last night.
Number
11 North Carolina versus Miami was unranked.
Right on the border. Right on the border.
Can I say it? I think it's their signature win, and I'm cool with it, honestly.
It's their signature win. Okay, their signature win. We'll give you that.
Yes. I do have sound from good old Jon Scheyer, by the way. I'm gonna tell you that for sure.
All right.
If you, we will talk about this. It's kind of funny. I think it's perfect anyways, because it goes on brand for it anyways. So we'll have it. Jon Scheyer was crying after they lost to North Carolina, by the way. I'm going to be honest with you. I forgot North Carolina was playing last weekend, by the way. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think they promoted enough. That's why. I ignored it or I was doing other things. But here was Jon Scheyer crying about the game, what happened last night on Saturday night, by the way.
Answer any questions about the game. For me, it's hard to talk about the game when I was most concerned just for the safety of our players after the game. Like, I don't want to make it about that because Carolina, they played a great game to win. And that's a heartbreaking loss for our team. I got staff members that got punched in the face. My family pushing people away, trying to not get trampled. And that's not what this game is about. And you give them all the credit in the world. It's not about the game. But obviously that was a scary ending. And this rivalry is not about that.
What are your thoughts on that, Dunkin, Dad, after Jon Scheyer? I had no problem with Jon Scheyer ever before. Uh-huh. He was kind of turning around Duke. They're not so bad. That just made it like, I can't stand Duke now again.
Yeah. That's the only thing that college basketball has. Like, that's what they have, right? Now, I know they've started just that. They're
starting finding schools.
Finding coaches, finding schools. Happens in football arena, and they do the same thing. But listen, baseball, you can catch a home run. Hockey, you get a puck that comes up in the stand. Football, it's a whole different vibe, right? Football's a whole different. Basketball, you're as close as you can get.
In college, especially
college. Yeah, I mean, you're right up on it. You've been to Cameron, you've been to Rupp, you've been to Palestra. Like, you're on the court with these guys.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate. And listen, I mean, every 5 or 6 years we turn around because somebody rushes the field, somebody storms the court, somebody gets, their butt hurt about it. Come on, man.
Like, if we storm the field after an NFL game.
Oh my God.
It'd be so dumb anyways.
Oh, completely dumb. Completely dumb.
Imagine the J.O. Eagle fan from the 80s or 90s. Like, we beat the Cowboys, storm the field.
Oh, yeah, they'd be fighting Cowboy players on the field back then.
Yes. That's why I'm glad we don't storm the field in the NFL, at least, because of bozos like that anyways. And
you're better than that. But this guy, stop crying and whining. Look, that's the unfortunate side, and the other side to the coin when you put yourselves in these kind of positions. If you're a marquee coach at a marquee program and you're bringing your family and friends there, it's the argument that we have with our boy Jake Rupma. Shout out to Jake Rupma, WFM, about Kelly Stafford. Like, look, you're bringing your kids to now. Should you take the higher road, people? Sure. Should you be a little more courteous and conscientious? Sure. But you get a couple McUltras in you. You're sitting there with your Surfside, stateside, whatever you're having out there in the sunshine. You're going to catch some strays. Sorry. It's the way that it goes. That's the price of doing business. Even your pops, your man, your girl, whatever, they're cashing checks. look, as long as I'm not coming at you directly, saying something derogatory about the way
Throwing a
you
pretzel.
parent or something like that. Come on, yeah. And that's the other thing too, yeah. We have evolved to where we don't need to use any kind of projectile towards someone.
Because last year we had Duke fans throwing stuff at Carolina.
Yeah, we won't talk about the WNBA and the Green Monster and the Purple Monster that are showing up on the court. That's different. That's different.
Exactly, for real. Like, don't act
That's
like
not going to poke your eye out. And if it does,
true. I just gotta say, like, be better. Like, I haven't had a problem with Duke in a while. Can I give you that? But this one, like,
they've been under the radar, right? They've kind of been.
They were nice. They were nice people for the first time in a while. Like, I don't mind this dude. I remember saying this program all the time. I don't mind Jon Scheyer at all. I think he's a good coach. He's turning the program around.
Cycle. Scheyer comes and got the new coach and stuff. They came back out. They buried the whole lacrosse thing because that really didn't happen. Did it happen? Maybe it didn't happen. Now we're finding something to complain about.
Yeah, this is like the first time, anyways. Like, dude, you cleaned up your image.
You're literally
me,
like 3 weeks away from March Madness.
Huh?
You're like 3 weeks away from March Madness. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Also, conference tournament time, anyways, too.
Conference tournament time.
Yes.
Let's run that matchup back again.
For real. By the way, I love the Big 12 basketball, by the way. I think I texted you
Big 12
that.
basketball.
Dude, I love running gun basketball in the college game, especially in the Big 12, where there's no defense, by the way. What it reminds me of? It's like the old Pac-12 almost, you know? Think about it. Yeah.
Bill Bannon boys, OJ Mayo, USC.
Yes.
They just running out there.
Russell Westbrook and Kevin Love, like, come on.
There you go.
James Harden, like, I love how the old Pac-12 schools that did not get chosen, got gobbled. They get gobbled up by the Big Ten. It's like, oh, we're going to the Big 12. We'll continue the run and gun. And how everyone looks good in that anyways.
Like that, man. They're ready to go.
I will say this. I enjoyed that Kansas-Arizona game on Monday night, by the way. When there's nothing else on, that was true entertainment, by the way.
Yeah, and top player in the nation. He's still nursing a little bit of injuries, so he comes back. Kansas can make a pretty good run. What's his name? I can't think of the kid's name.
Who cares? Who
cares? He's good. Sounds good. He'll be like the number one pick in the draft.
Oh, yeah. Plus, Arizona's undefeated, by the way. And I'll say this about Kansas. They've been there before. They didn't have to storm the court.
Right.
And I'm like, even though I wish they did storm the court because it would have been cool anyways. Would you look?
Yeah, I mean, that could have been like a reinvention, you know?
Yeah.
Reintroduction.
Like, if you beat an undefeated team, you have the right to storm the court anyways, in my book.
Yeah, and they've been pretty dominant. Between Michigan and Arizona this year, they've been really dominant. They've kind of like, they're head over heels than anyone else right now. So
Michigan, Arizona, I love watching Kansas play. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's because the Big 12 is always shown on Fox, by the way, which is a good job, you know. It's not because we are appreciative of the Big 12, but I enjoy watching them play with Bill Self, and that roster looks fun to go. Like, I'll say this also. Kind of want to go to Allen Fieldhouse. That looks kind of like a fun place to go. Am I right, Dunkin' Dad?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, his name is Darren Peterson from Kansas. Top-ranked guard, two-way versatility in the league. He's one of three or four people that are up for the primarily like the Wooden Award, you know. Got DeBonce, I guess, his name. DeBonce at BYU, Mullins at UConn, and of course Cameron Boozer, not
the Boozer brother, the Boozer brother.
Boy. Yeah,
they're out of Miami, by the way.
Yep. So there you go.
I was told about them all the time. Shout out to Larry Bluestein, by the way. They gotta keep an eye on these Boozer guys. They're going to Duke. I was like, all right, shout out to them, by the way. So shout out to Blue. So we have college basketball in full force, by the way. We are kind of burying the lead here. We have a Super Bowl champion.
We do. We have a Super Bowl champion. That's
all right. I know we're supposed to stick to football first, but we're not going to today.
We're going left.
We're going left. We're going right. We don't know where we're going. I'll just stay on track. But we will talk. We do have a guest today, Savannah Huemiller. We're talking a little NHL, Western Conference, a little bit of Olympic hockey because the USA men's play tomorrow. Or listen to this on Thursday. They play Thursday. So we'll talk about that as well. Let's talk about this NFL. Most lackadaisical, boring Super Bowl since
Ravens Giants.
I'll give you that one. Can I say Panthers Broncos? Last time was.
Oh yeah. That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Is that where Cam didn't jump on the ball?
Yes.
Oh,
Hey!
rim shot.
That is very gone, anyways. Yeah, that's Super Bowl anyway. So we have that. I'll say this. You were there in the Bay Area.
I was there in the Bay Area. Yep.
Do you like it as a Super Bowl host?
Man,
Be honest here. Be honest here.
Is this Robert Griffin III speaking? Is this a safe space, football fans?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Did I like it?
Or is it too far from everything?
It's the field itself and the game itself is ridiculous to get to. Some of the bigger venues were a little out of the way. Cow Palace out of the way. Pier 29, Fisherman's Wharf, little bit of a busy drive. And obviously there's only
you didn't hit up Pier 7 back in the day when there's like skateboarding stuff with Rob Welsh and stuff.
Yeah. There's only so much infrastructure there to get you around. I mean, the little cable car thing is cool. Aside from that, like it was there's one of the games where you got to move the cars to get people in and out. That's sort of what it looked like in the evening time getting around. It is walkable. It's a very walkable place. Union Station, really kind of cool. Some of the other venues, really cool. Food, good. Does it have a vibe? I mean, I don't know, because the teams that were in it this year, they didn't really bring any juice.
No.
I mean, I did a lot of walking around between Phoenix, Vegas, New Orleans, and San Fran. And if I saw, safe estimate, 20, 25 jerseys outside of, like that hub area, like the media center area and all that, that was a lot. That was a lot. And it just, no one was really excited about it.
I feel like it goes with any Super Bowl from the Bay Area.
No. Now people are saying LA is amazing and but
we'll see about that.
We shall see.
We shall see about that. I was bored. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was like, who cares?
There was nothing all week leading up to it. Like nothing.
No.
There was no storyline.
No storyline, no nothing. Everyone was up at the last game they played, last time they played each other, which I hated already. It was like, forget it, All right,
there was actually, now whether this is parody or not, someone actually posted online. Of course, you believe everything you see on the internet, kids. He started replaying the 2014 Super Bowl, and it was about like midway through the second quarter, someone finally realized, like, why is Tom Brady playing? But everyone was there watching that game, just in the same mindset, like, okay, the Patriots and Seahawks are playing.
But there's a difference, though. That game was in Arizona, not San Francisco.
Well, hey, that people were so just taken by the fact that it was the two teams that should have been there. That they zonked out. They didn't even pay attention to what was happening. But I think that's probably a good way to characterize the juice around this whole thing. But aside from that, lots of really good things going on that week. And funny enough that you say this, the Seahawks championship parade is supposed to be kicking off now. Expected.
What? Wait, that's breaking news.
Breaking news. Expected to draw, and I put a humongous asterisk, star, balloon, whatever. Expected to draw 1 million fans. There is no way.
That's a lie.
No way that they are drawing 1 million Seattleans out for that. Seattleites, like the Georgia Satellites.
What's your point?
Yes.
In the hippie shake.
Maybe, who knows? But
shout out to Cocktail back in the day. that's going way before you were born, man.
That's way before me. So
Tom, that's a great movie, man.
I will say this: I saw that the school the kids cannot get pulled out of school for this. By the way, the public school system in Seattle. That's bullshit, honestly.
So the greater Seattle area, which encompasses Seattle, Tacoma, Bellevue, is roughly about 4.15 million people. Seattle proper downtown.
What's your point?
Is about 780. There's
I
no way
you're
drawing. There's no way you're drawing.
That's a violation.
That's that. You ain't drawing a million there.
I mean, Philly on its own has got 1.5 million just by itself. You start throwing in like the greater area.
You're throwing Delco in there. You're throwing in Delaware. You're throwing South Jersey.
There's not a lot that can top. Sarah. But the point being is that there's just no way, in my professional opinion, that you're gonna have 1 million Seattleites come out for this parade.
Yeah, you're not
Good luck to you.
T's and P's, by the way. T's and P's.
T's and
It's
T's,
probably the
yeah.
most uncovered. It's gonna be the Super Bowl parade that no one's gonna care about. You're not gonna have any drunk moments like Mike Jarek is gonna do anyway. So,
What was the parade they just had? And there was like nobody there. Oh, what was it? What was it?
the New York Liberty.
Yeah. They're like, go. And it was, listen, I'm not bashing WNBA, but I could be bashing the WNBA.
You could. I don't want to get fined on this show, by the way.
Have you seen the increase that they're asking for? And I appreciate the girls' basketball, but I mean, I
have no comment on this one because I don't know. I need to look at my.
business.
I need
Business.
I need to read into it more. As I like to say,
It's business. I can't give you 8/12 of the pizza if you only give me 4 slices.
yes,
And I'm buying the other 4. I'm done.
For real. So we had the worst.
Let's move on.
Let's move on before we get canceled on here. Anyway,
What's your point?
Exactly, Jerry.
Exactly. Jerry.
I didn't care about the Super Bowl. You should too. I did not care about. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care what halftime show you watched or enjoyed it, whatever.
Mhm.
I did not care, honestly. And what I was doing, I was doing. I'm not going to lie to you. I was making the 10 questions up for the pod on that during the halftime. I was like, this is perfect time. I can get these done.
Mhm.
If I can edit them, I can edit them. I have my laptop near me. Like, sit down, focus, do that, or I was going to watch the Dumb Zone stream. Shout out to the Dumb Zone, by the way. At least they were funny and stuff. So I was like, who cares? Let me get some stuff done. I'm at the point now. You got to sometimes you have. I know why we have to do all these other acts because we want to get the others another part of the audience. It's not football people. So you have to bring in the casuals. So
That's exactly it. And I'm not going to, I won't beat the drum on it as well. I watched a little bit of both just to see what was going on because I like to be informed on both sides. But I understand the NFL's decision to go that way for exactly what you said. Top recording artist, all the Grammy wins. It crosses out another specific section of a demo that you're trying to get into. We talked earlier on other programs. You're trying to grow the game a little more internationally. You have to kind of plant those seeds, right? And it's business, right? Whether you agree with it or don't agree with it, you take that for yourself. That's your own conviction, your own principles, and you go with it. To each their own, enjoy. But I can see where that was coming from because if you look back at some of these other shows we had in the past, people have ridiculed them just as much. So there's always going to be somebody in the room talking. There's always going to be somebody saying this, that, and the other thing. This is what's great about America. Follow your teams. Like we all can't be Eagles fans. Sorry.
No. Or we all can't be Mike Felger, the greatest fan of all time, by the way.
He had a good rant. He had good. There's been rants all over. Rants on this side, rants on that side. And it's just like it's amazing. You start like poking until like you get your reactions. And what's crazy about it is that these things they happen so quick nowadays in these news cycles.
Yep.
That we're going to be right on to the next thing.
Yeah. It's a candy almost.
It is like candy. So Sam Darnold, he wins the Super Bowl. He is the wait. No. He's got 2 things going on, right?
What?
He's
not 4.
Not
He's
4.
Got
2. Right. So first quarterback from USC.
Okay.
Right. You called that out right away. And you look back at the annals of who played quarterback at USC. There's some Heisman Trophy winners in there, baby.
Doesn't matter if you're Matt Leinart, John David Booty, Matt Barkley, Carson Palmer,
Castle, right?
Matt Castle. Well, Castle never started, anyways.
Carried a clipboard, baby.
Cody Kessler, man.
Kessler. Oh my God, going deep, man.
And
he's the first quarterback from the 2018 class to win,
which is crazy.
The 2018 class.
Do we have to put the on it like it's Ohio State? Come on, we try not to do that anyways.
I know we're not trying to, but that's like the 84 class, the quarterbacks, 83 class. Was
84. It was 84.
Yeah.
Like Jim Kelly was in that class. Marino was in that.
Yeah.
Was Jim Kelly was way before. So fuck. Anyway, so
we got
good for Sam Darnold. Honestly, good for Sam Darnold.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Josh Rosen, who went 10th to Arizona. Yuck.
I want winners.
Jesus. Also, Saquon Barkley was in that class as well.
Yeah.
Saquon was in that class.
Good Lord. how can you realistically sit there and be like, as Arizona, you look up and down who's available. Now, I know people don't want to touch Lamar because of some of the off the field stuff, but he did win the Heisman. He was kind of that hybrid quarterback at that point. But like, you draft Josh Rosen. Really? No shade, Josh, but
I don't know. That was post Carson Palmer. They didn't know what to do anyway.
They didn't know what to do.
They didn't have a plan. They hired Steve Wilkes as a head coach. It was like,
and they still don't have a plan.
Do they? Have they ever had a plan as quarterback? Maybe Kurt
Kyler
Warner?
Murray. Wait a minute. Fortnite Rise.
Before Kurt Warner? It was Kurt Warner or Jake Plummer they had a plan, but not lately? Nope.
Yeah, bring him in.
Nope.
All right, so the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. Congratulations. Apparently, they're ranked as the third best DVOA Super Bowl team in this, which is a joke. That is a joke. And you know why it's a joke? They were saying that. I'm not even getting into it. I'm not even
going to be honest with you.
Seattle, congratulations.
Congratulations. You're Super Bowl champs. You're now in the status of the 2000 Ravens. Great, good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback we do not care about.
Mm-mm.
So
nope.
That's why. The Pro Bowl died that week. I'll say that for sure.
Oh my goodness! And it was okay. So someone who was there on scene, it was such a conflicting schedule with things that were going on. And having that Pro Bowl, you're right. It died. It 1,000,000,000% died.
They killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've always said, kill the Pro Bowl, but they finally killed it.
They finally killed it. Yep.
So
they did kill
shout out to them anyway. So
we have other NFL news.
Go.
We do. No, it's coming up on the list.
Wait. Oh, we do.
What do you want to talk about first?
Did we talk about Stoutland leaving the Eagles?
Briefly.
So Stoutland left the Eagles, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it sounded like Kevin Batula and Nick Sirianni want to do a power play on him. That's what I kind of read into it, and I've kind of said this many times before on that show.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Sirianni, what are you doing? Are you sticking up for your homie? I think he's trying to keep his homies around, but he's not trying to win football games.
What sucks, and I'm going to use the word sucks, which I don't really use the word sucks a lot, but this sucks. What sucks is that Sirianni has the resume right now with the two Super Bowl appearances, the one Super Bowl win, winning percentage, blah, 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 kind of in his back pocket. And he's had this turnover now with coordinators, blah, 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 blah. And he's getting in another fresh batch of coaches. So the question that floats around a lot is, do you absolve Sirianni from any misfortune because of the influx on the people? I'm like you. I say no. I say what's happened is that you've leaned on that for too long.
Yeah.
Because if you were really looking for the open window of opportunity with the talent that was on this team before it went all sideways, number one, you wouldn't get rid of Stoutland because he's arguably the best offensive line coach in the business. You would have demoted Kevin Patullo much sooner in the season.
Yeah.
Not the offensive line coach.
Yeah.
I mean, like, at some point, if you're going to be the CEO, like, you've got to take that accountability. Like we talked about Miami, right? Like, you're going to fire the coach, you're going to fire the GM, you're going to fire the coach, you're going to fire the GM. And they're like, GM, get out now.
Yeah.
Coach, you finish out the season. Well, that's the same thing that's sort of happening here. And I don't know why, and I don't know how it has evolved to this, because Lori and Howie, who really pulled the strings here, and I got a story about someone else too, they're usually pretty quick with getting to each other and saying, hey, listen, like, this isn't working. Let's go. I mean, Doug Peterson, Super Bowl. Thanks for your time and consideration. Get out.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that was mid-season. Like, bye.
No, that was
it was right at the end of the season.
That was the end of the season. It was 2 weeks out. It was before the
2 weeks.
Fucking Super Bowl.
Right. Exactly. So, gotta go. I mean, but come on. Like, that's where those moves have to be made. And I don't know, man. Like, it doesn't seem like the same vibe of these guys in the locker room being all chummy with Nick. Yeah, they're not. They're just not.
Kumbaya. Yeah.
No, there's no kumbaya. So anyway,
it feels like this 2019 Eagles almost this year. Like
there's a lot of time and a lot of talent that was wasted, and we've gone up and down, specifically the O-line, like you mentioned, Lane Johnson, Landon Dickerson, the loss of like Mekhi Becton, Williams. Like, okay, they're definitely retooling now on that offensive line. You say what you want, they're retooling, and I don't know, like sometimes when the wheels come off the bus, kids, they come off the bus real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. So my expectation for next year with the Eagles, my bar is not that high.
Oh, we're back. Okay. I haven't figured out my expectations, but I go by the schedule, so that's all I go.
We'll see. Other news in the NFL.
Yeah, is this breaking news worthy?
No, it's not breaking news.
Okay.
And it ties into our WNBA conversation.
Go.
What's happening in Atlanta?
James Pierce. Yeah, after his
Oof.
mother gave him a nice, wonderful speech on the NFL awards ceremony, does this bullshit down here in Miami, by the way.
Dude.
Help is needed for a lot of people, by the way. And that
Help is needed.
Yeah. I read into it a little bit. It's not the greatest story. Read that for viewer discretion advice. That's what I'm gonna say. But you should read it, honestly. If you want to know what happened, it's just like him going after his girlfriend, crashing into his car to avoid the cops. It's just not let her go to the cops is ridiculous. So promising NFL career. Then this guy also had red flags before that. So a lot of people would take him off this draft board. They're like, oh, we'll take him. We'll fix him. Not every time you can draft someone that you can fix them. I'm just going to say that, Browns have been known to do that. Like, we'll take Antonio Callaway. Can't fix stupid,
No. And, it's just unfortunate that it escalated to that event and he found himself in that situation. Nobody is justifying anything that has been done. Like you said, there's advocacy for the victims. There's advocacy for mental health. Let's just get it. Let's get it together, guys. Get it together.
I know
I'm sure everyone, okay, let me state the obvious here so I don't sound like a JO, but I'm going to say it. Like, I'm sure the NFL was super duper happy that all this crap dropped like right then and right now. Like, they're just like, can we just get a week?
We get a week off, please.
Where nothing's happening, but yeah, no way. We don't do that. I mean, it's like four or five felony charges, looting the police, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, weapon. I mean,
SOB shit right there for son of a bitch. Get it together. All right. Eagles news. We have a new O-line coach. We have a new O-line coach, by the way.
Little bit of controversy in how you pronounce his last name.
Is it Cooper?
Cooper. It's Cooper. They say it's Cooper.
Cooper, like it's spelled like Cupper,
Yeah, that's like the little. No, I'm not going to say it now because I already put my foot in my mouth. Moving on.
For sure. All right. There's many ways to pronounce it how you want it. What do I need? I need someone that when he does intro presser, I want to make sure we hear it correctly anyways. So like how do you say your last name before we get started anyways? Like Cooper or Cupper,
Cooper,
like Lindros or Lindros. Shout out to Tony Bruno for doing that, by the way. Shout out to him. So we have a new O-line coach. Stoutland University is no longer more of us. It's now. I'm not going to give him we ain't giving them no university, no high school, no middle school, no anything.
No.
It is Cooper and Associates. How about that? We call it.
Yeah, it could be Cooper and Associates. It could be Cooper Associates. Cooper Associates LLC.
Cooper and Associates. No university. No university here. You have to earn that anyway. Cooper and Associates. We'll see what's going on. His offensive line's gonna be questionable. Landon Dickerson, I think he's gonna retire, honestly.
Yeah, his offensive line the last 4 years, I think it was like in the bottom 10-12% of the league anyway. Now, obviously the talent is different there, but
it's also Minnesota. I asked you this. I asked this so people know. Who's the last great Minnesota offensive lineman that you could think of?
Hall of Famer?
Anyone.
Oh, man.
So I can give you mine already.
Go ahead.
Steve Hutchinson.
Okay. All right.
That's the last one I can think of, by the way.
That's probably about right.
That's what. Or who was the center for those? He went to Harvard. He played for Vikings and the Ravens. Matt Burke.
Okay. Oh, look at you. Look at you going deep.
Well, I don't know why we had Matt Burke on radio down here a lot. That's why. So shout out to Matt Burke. Center, by the way. So he knows what he's doing. Those are the only two things I looked at and I was like, okay, cool. But I'm gonna say this. We're at the wait and see approach. This is the off season. I don't know what's going to happen. When I mean we'll wait and see what happens. I don't go in depth on off season that much unless it's really big, So
I hear you
because I don't want to bore you with bullshit,
I'm
not no Elliot Short Parks, nor do I want to be one,
Oh, I'm just. There's the big question, right? And this is kind of the biggest news right now that's actually going on in Philadelphia is that after next year, Jalen Hurts has no guaranteed money on his contract. So at this particular moment, That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like, do you have him if he comes in as like, hey, I want a new contract? If you're Howie and Jeff, you're probably just like, play it out, right?
I'm playing out here.
I think you play it out.
So I've had many takes on this show that I would trade him for Kyler Murray, by the way.
Oh, no.
This is just, I'm going to be honest here. These are very old takes, by the way.
Okay.
This is after his first full year.
Right.
Like 21, and he's like, I'll trade for Kyler Murray. I'll take him. I want a pocket passer. I can have him scramble a little bit. We could probably fix the Call of Duty shit, no problem. Made the Super Bowl. I was like, okay, shut my words, and I went back, and then they lost to the Wild Card. Like, yeah, I hope put up trade. I think I'm down to trade Jalen Hurts again anyway. So, am I fully in the boat of like, do I want to? Have I landed the boat of I want to trade Jalen Hurts again? It's there. Almost.
It's there. It's almost there.
I personally don't think he's improved as a thrower, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot. And people always come back and say they lean on the fact that, look at his production in so much as wins and losses, turnovers to touchdown ratio, and listen, I mean, two Super Bowl appearances, 1 win, 1 MVP. I mean, like that's cool. Great. But the fall off from where he went from his, almost MVP season to where he's at now, it's not bad. Even if there's something going on with the offense coordinator, you still find ways to, be creative and make plays and do what you want to do. Like I said, he looks so loose in the Pro Bowl, throwing the ball around, throwing off one foot.
He probably doesn't want to deal with dickhead fucking coordinators,
Well, that's to be said. That's to be found out. So that's our NFL.
Did Sirianni sign? I'm gonna ask. There's no extension for Sirianni, right?
I think they signed him after the Super Bowl, Nick. Yeah, he got paid.
Okay, I was wondering. How many more years does he have? Like 3 years left?
I think he's got 3 left on his contract.
Okay. I'm trying to figure this out because if I was the Eagles, would I clean house yet if they do 2 shitty years? That's why. No.
So extension status, multi-year extension signed in May 2025.
Define multi-year extension is my question. Is it a 2-year deal or a 3-year deal? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, chime in, people. Doesn't say merging extension. I mean, 2 option 3.
I'm gonna say 2. That's what I'm gonna say. If they do 2 shitty years, trying to figure out who do you go for, anyways. That's the thing. Vic Fangio's not retiring. I know that. I think we brought it up last week and stuff. So all 4's ahead. You don't care about Christian Parker leaving, right?
No.
Okay. I just want to ask you that, by the way. I don't know if we talked about it last week or not. So that's why. All right. NHL. We're in Olympic break finally.
Yes.
But before I get to that, so the standings are. I'm going to give you. So the rosters are going to freeze. By the way, I'm going to tell this to everybody. By the way, so what I mean by that, you can't have GMs do trades during the year.
We can't trade.
We are no trades. No trade. No trade.
We're in the box. They're in the box right now.
You're in the box. You can't do anything.
So the NHL GMs are on ice while the guys are playing.
Define on ice, anyways.
Can you define on ice? And take a back a tonic on it. Sir, that's to the course. I know what it is.
Do it. They're true. So the rosters are on freeze. They're on ice.
All right, rosters are frozen.
Rick Tockett's one of the assistant coaches for Canada, by the way.
Ooh.
Sullivan's the head coach for UFC hockey, by the way. Do you want to know who's on that coaching staff? John Torrella's on that staff, by the way.
Torts. We love Torts on the coaching staff, man.
I cannot wait for Torts to get pissy off on somebody during UFC hockey.
Have we ever done NHL Hard Knocks?
Yeah, 24/7. Leading up to the Winter Classic.
There it is, yeah.
It was when the famous one is we had these clip drops, by the way. I still keep them, by the way. We had this one. We had what other one?
Pick your first shift. You'll get it. Earn the second one.
That one.
I want to see people rip their heart out of their fucking chest. Tonight, unacceptable.
Love it.
I want to see people rip their heart out of their chest this period. I'm not putting up with it. Tonight, unacceptable. Not going to happen.
The rosters are frozen. USA men's hockey kicks off tonight, Thursday, right? Tomorrow, Thursday.
Thursday, if you're listening to this.
Thursday, if you're listening. If not,
check your local listings if it's
pause and play it again tomorrow.
Yes. So I'm going to say this. major. I had to do this already. So Finland got kicked off USA Network for fucking bobsledding or curling. By the way, so
what happened?
They put them on the cock.
They put them on the cock. Oh my gosh!
So I don't have Peacock, so I had to reactivate a Peacock account so I could watch Finland versus Slovakia in hockey. By the way, so major bump to the Olympics and NBC. Honestly,
people, you just got to get ready because coming up, they're going to March Madness. You're going to need True TV, ID TV, USA TV, TNT TV, BBC TV, ABCDD. You know, you're going to need all the letters. You're just going to need them all.
You need all.
Did you see that? I think we're going to talk about it. The MLB subscription where it was like $100 for the year, and you're locked in. But wait, there's more.
We'll get to that anyway.
Oh, wait, there's more.
There's more. We'll talk a little more hockey, then we'll get to the MLB and there's other news. I'll give you a standings update. Oh, by the way, this broke after our show recorded. Artemi Panarin got traded to the Los Angeles Kings. By the way,
he was traded.
I know.
And the Rangers still picking up a little bit of the money. Why not? Why not?
James
we got money to spend.
James Dolan, fine.
I'm gonna pay you to take him for us.
Please get him out of here. The funny thing is that's what Chicago's
not going to win the Stanley Cup, folks.
That's why you can't buy the cup like you used to do back in the day. Anyway, cue the music, by the way. That's why I will say that I think Seth Jones is still getting paid by Chicago, because it helps out the cap anyways. So
there you go.
I know that's happened. So it's happened like Toronto when they traded them Phil Kessel to the Penguins. They were paying like X amount of money to keep to pay for him to keep the money under the salary cap, which is crazy. Am I right? Yeah. So that's all right. The Olympics are going on. Let me go to your standings right now for the.
Let's go.
All right. Your Metropolitan Division. Jesus Christ, by the way.
Yikes.
Carolina 36-15-6, 78 points. Metro second is Pittsburgh 29-15-12, 70 points. New York Islanders 32-21-5, by the way. Shout out to the Icelanders, by the way. Your Atlantic, Tampa 37-14-4. Montreal 32-17-8 with 72 points. Also 72 points. Detroit 33-19-6. Your two wild cards as of right now, as the rosters are frozen, the schedule is frozen. Buffalo is 32-19-6 with 70 points. Boston is 32-20-5 with 69 points. Your Florida Panthers 29-25-3 with 61 points. And the Flyers are 25-20-11 with 61 points. They lost in overtime last Thursday night to the Ottawa Senators 2-1 after the tying up late. Shout out to Jamie Drysdale, by the way. Rangers and Devils, my lord. 22-29-6, 50 points for the Rangers. 28-27-2 for 58 points is your New Jersey Devils. My lord, what a season so far for the Metropolitan Division anyways. Metro sticks. All right, Central, Colorado, 37-9-9, 83 points. Can you believe that? By the way, we can guess who was going to be our President's Trophy winner, right?
That's right.
Yep. Minnesota, 34-14-10. Dallas, 37-14-9 with 77 points. Central Pacific, Vegas is a 1, 27-16-4, 68 points. Edmonton, 28-22-8, 64. Seattle is 27-20-9 with 63 points. Your two wild cards right now. Utah is 30-23-4, 64 points. Anaheim is 30-23-3 with 63 points. Kings are 3 points out, and so on and so on. This is my time. I like to say, like, enjoy the Olympic hockey. This is the
Olympic hockey.
Just enjoy it. You may have to pay for Peacock at least, anyway. So. This is truly the time of it. Just enjoy it when you can because there's not much going on. Your boy watched the Beanpot on Monday night, by the way.
All right.
I will say this. I love college hockey. I really do, especially when you put them in the pro arenas. They had the band in the upper back, and like all the college kids are going crazy from BC.
You have a student section and a band section.
Student section and the band section. That was truly entertaining. I'm going to say this. We need more of this stuff in college hockey. Like all the schools in state, you play a little tourney no matter what.
What type of arenas do we lock them into though? Specific arenas.
Okay.
Okay.
Michigan schools, you play at you play at Little Caesar Arena.
Okay.
Play there.
All right.
I don't know. I gotta figure out the other schools and stuff. I think Denver, and I don't know if there's any college hockey schools in Denver. I know Denver University is one,
Right.
but I don't know if there's another one too or not. But put those at Pepsi Center at least.
There you go.
The only problem is I have a problem was there's not many college hockey schools in the Midwest.
No.
I really miss saying this is my thing. If you're a D1 school, find a way to get ice hockey, please, and make it pros at least. Be entertaining at least. Like some schools have baseball, but they're decent at it at least. Like be good at it, Like if University of Miami had a fucking ice hockey team, or Florida State, or University of Florida, they had a college hockey team. Even though they may be shit, but you kind of want to go to it. It's kind of cool. It's not just be a club sport,
No
or
more club sports. Make it legit.
Yeah, like UT Austin having a college hockey team. That would be sick. Or like TCU, SMU, A&M, or University of Houston.
You know who does have a hockey team now?
Who?
University of South Florida. Go Bulls.
Yes. Also, Arizona State, by the way, has
a
hockey team at least. So
Let's go.
if we could at least do that, be kind of entertaining. It'd be good for the sport of growing the game. I know Matthew Kachuk has said it down here a few times. Like, I'd love to have University of Miami get a college hockey team. That's the one thing he wants to do down here. Like, I'm pro for that anyways. So how about that? Like, can we get some more college hockey teams down south at least?
Boom.
That's all I want. All right. We have Olympic talk, everything. Let's go to our guest, Savannah Huemiller from D210 Sports. She's the Stars reporter for there. You've probably seen her on the Ralph Cast, everything else. She's been some stuff on 105.3 The Fan, talking to Stars hockey with Jake Rietman, a few other people, a few other shows. Welcome back to the program, Savannah Huemiller. What